It was supposed to be a quiet night. One last shift before the station shut down for good, just a single broadcast. That's all they asked. But no one told me the station wasn't empty. No one told me what happened here before or what still lingers in the static. My name is Aaron. I was the overnight technician for Channel 43, a local TV station in upstate New York. It used to be big, back in the 80s, now just dust, wires and silence. Last year, the station lost its final sponsor. That was the end. No more broadcasts, no more news, just off-air forever. But the company wanted one final sign-off, one last broadcast before the power went down for good. They hired me to make sure it all ran smooth. I got there around 9 p.m. Cold, dark. The air smelled like burnt plastic and mold. The building had been abandoned for weeks, yet the front door was unlocked. Inside, the lights buzzed, dim and flickering. No one greeted me. I found the control room easily. I'd worked there years ago. Everything was just how I remembered it. Only older, sadder, like the place knew it was dying. I sat down, booted up the console, checked the transmission signal, solid green. All I had to do was load the pre-recorded farewell video, hit play, then shut it all down. Easy money, but I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. I chalked it up to nerves, cold coffee, too many ghost stories. Then I heard the voice, a soft whisper, just behind me. "Don't broadcast it." I turned. No one was there. I laughed at myself. Stress, that's all. But then, the lights flickered off. All at once, total black. The monitors still glowed, showing static, but the room was pitch dark. Then the signal monitor turned red. Broadcast. Interrupted, but that wasn't possible. The station was offline, isolated. There was no input, no feed, except the screen in front of me changed, no longer static. It showed a hallway, dimly lit. Rust on the walls. I didn't recognize it. It wasn't from any camera I knew. Then I saw her. A woman standing at the end of the hallway. White dress, long black hair covering her face. She wasn't moving, just staring. No sound, no glitches, just her. Then slowly she turned and walked out of frame. I scrambled to check the inputs. Nothing was connected. No tapes, no network, just a black cable running behind the console. It hadn't been there earlier. I followed it. It snaked along the floor, down the hall, into the old basement. No one had used the basement in years. That's where we stored the old analog equipment. As I stepped down into the darkness, the air grew colder. My breath fogged in front of me. And then the smell hit me. Rot, wet wood, mold, and something metallic. Like blood, I reached the bottom and saw it, a single CRT television plugged into the wall. The black cable ran into it. It was on. The screen showed static until I stepped closer. Then the image shifted. It was the control room, where
I'd just been, but it was different, empty, broken, covered in what looked like
scratch marks. The walls were smeared with something dark. Then the woman appeared again. This time, closer. Inches from the screen, she looked up. Slowly. Her face was pale, eyes sunken. No lips, just torn skin. Then she screamed. Not a normal scream. It came from the TV, loud, distorted, so loud.
I dropped to my knees. Blood dripped from my ears. I yanked the plug from the wall. The TV stayed on, static again, but no sound, no scream, just my heart pounding in my chest. I ran back upstairs, but the hallway had changed. It was longer, endless. Doors.
On either side that hadn't been there before. Each one was slightly open. From each, whispers, different voices. Some crying, some laughing, some begging for help. I closed my eyes and ran. Faster. Past the doors, past the whispers, until I was back in the control room. But it wasn't the same. The monitors showed live feeds, all from the building, angles I didn't recognize. Some showed the stairwell, others the bathroom. One showed the roof, and in each feed, the woman was there, standing still, facing the camera. She was watching me, everywhere. I grabbed my phone, no signal. Of course, I reached for the console. The farewell video was gone. In its place, a new file, titled Last Broadcast MKV. I didn't open it. I deleted it. Or I tried. The system froze. Then restarted, and the file was back. I pulled the hard drive, tossed it on the floor, smashed it with my boot. The monitors turned off. All of them. Silence. Then my headset buzzed. I hadn't used it in years, still plugged into the console. A voice came through, crackling but clear. "You're not allowed to leave." Then her voice again. The whisper, "Finish it." That's when I remembered the rumors. Years.
Argo, a woman used to work the night shift at this station, a producer.
Sarah Bell. She was quiet, kept to herself. One night, she disappeared. Police searched the building, found nothing, but they said her last known location was the basement, where the analog tape machine used to be. Some say she recorded something down there, a tape no one ever found, a tape that shows you things you can't unsee. Some say she never left, that she became part of the signal, a ghost in the feed.
Never believed it. Until now, until I saw her reflection in the monitor glass. Standing behind me. I turned, she wasn't there, but the chair beside mine was spinning, still warm. I grabbed my bag, ran for the door, but every hallway led me back to the
control room, like the building was looping, trapping me inside. On the monitors, I saw myself, walking, running, screaming over and over, but I wasn't moving. I was frozen. Then the broadcast light came on, red, live. I hadn't touched anything, but we were live, transmitting to who, to where. I looked at the screen and saw you. Yes, you. Watching. Through your phone, your laptop, your TV. You tuned in, you're part of it now. The signal reached you. That's how it spreads. It starts with curiosity, then fear, then something else, something deeper. She feeds on that. The woman in white, she's not a ghost. She's a frequency, a curse, a parasite living in dead air, thriving on forgotten channels. She was never meant to be seen, but someone recorded her, and now she can't stop playing. Over and over, every time someone watches, she grows stronger. She finds a way in, through the screen, through the speakers, through the silence between the noise. You think you're safe? Turn off the video, I dare you. You'll hear her tonight in your static, in the hum of your fridge. In the dead silence after your playlist ends, you'll see her. In reflections, in shadows, in flickers on your screen. She's looking for a host, a new broadcast point, and you just tuned in. Now there's one thing left to do. Finish it, play the tape, spread the signal. She's coming, not for me. I've seen her already. I belong to her now. But you still have time, not much, but enough to choose. Click away, leave, forget, or press play again and let the broadcast continue. She'll know what you choose, she always does. Because the last broadcast was never about saying goodbye. It was about passing her on to the next viewer, to you, and if you see her tonight, don't speak, don't move. Just let the static take you.